They were good. Yeah, we got some free snacks here.
No, that was Mr. Blue Ball's wife, Mr. Bear's daughter. Made all these sweets. Take whatever you want.
That is awesome. We got a bunch of free sweets. By the way, Ian, welcome back. How was signing day?
It was long, but it was good.
That's
it was
awesome
fun. Getting
to
to see all the. I think we had 8 out of our 12 kids that are playing a sport in college show up, and it was good. We got to appreciate what they're doing, them and their families, and
wait, so it was only 8 people?
Yeah, it seemed like it.
Wow.
Yeah, I think we had 4 for softball, 2 for football, but Sean didn't even show up. Carter only showed up. And then Abby Wolf for soccer. And then Joel showed up late after his track meet to do his pictures and stuff. It was fun. Pigs in, though.
Well, nevertheless, welcome. Nevertheless, great athletes. Congratulate to them. Tonight, me, Ian, and Jack is on his way. Our Jamie here. And we are getting our live reactions to the 2025 NFL Draft going on right here. It's currently 8:13, and the Titans pick is in the first pick of the draft tonight. Who do you think is going to be?
It's got to be Cam Ward. There's no way it's anyone else. He's been mocked number 1 for the past month now, at least, and I don't know. Like I don't see how you pass up on him.
It did take him 5 minutes.
It did take 5 minutes, but hey, maybe it was just a long film call.
Maybe.
But he doesn't look like he's got a lot of emotion on him right now.
It really doesn't. He's straight faced right now.
Well, let's see.
Oh, really quickly, you missed it. And Tim's standing right here, we can see it. When Roger Goodell came out in Green Bay, booed him.
I'm not surprised.
Oh my gosh, They booed the crap out of him. Anything he said, there were just boos.
Yep, every year. It's become, it's the worst tradition, but kind of funny. Every year.
Does it happen every year?
Yeah, there's betting lines on it now for how long he gets booed. I think this year,
bad.
how long did it go?
Oh, it went the entire time he was up.
So, yeah, I think the line was set at like 20 and a half seconds or something.
I didn't know that. I thought just because Green Bay, for some reason, didn't write the commissioner, but...
No, yeah, every year, no matter where you're at, no one likes Goodell.
Wow.
But here he comes to announce the pick, though.
Hopefully they don't boo him while the number 1 pick's being called, right?
You can hear a little bit. Let's see.
He said, come on.
First pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Tennessee Titans select Cameron Moore.
Yep.
Cameron Moore went
Cam
number
Moore
1.
goes
All
number
right,
1.
yeah, that's to be expected.
Yeah, I don't think a lot of people would be shocked about that one. I think Tennessee needs a QB. The only way they don't take a QB there is if they trade the pick away. I think that's like they drop down to like number 4
I
or
think
5.
that was a good choice.
Yeah.
I mean, who else you gonna take? You know, I guess they could have taken Shedeur Sanders, but I think Cam Ward would have been the better player there.
Yep, I think he's a safer pick. He balled out at Miami, and they're hoping he can do that in the NFL.
Mm-hmm. Wow, these cookies are good. All right, Cleveland Browns are number 2.
That is not a nice outfit. Who do you think the Browns take? I really don't know. I could see Abdul Carter or Travis Hunter.
I think they take Travis Hunter.
I think you've got to take Travis Hunter.
Did you see?
Whoa! They just traded the pick.
Why would you do that?
Oh my God!
Why would you do that?
Who is Jacksonville jumping up to take? Travis Hunter?
They're gonna take Travis Hunter. They're actually gonna take Travis Hunter here.
Oh my God!
How far did Jacksonville fall down to?
Cleveland just went down to 5.
Oh my gosh!
Wow. There's no way you do that if you're Cleveland.
Cleveland.
Wow.
Cleveland. Are we serious right now? You had the 2nd round pick and you went down to 5?
They've got to take Travis.
Well, why? Wait, why would you do that? They had to get something out of that.
Yeah, so obviously they got the 5th pick from the Jags, but who did they get anyone else? Did they get the 2nd round pick?
They had to have gone something
We need
else.
to see these details now. That was a quick trade too. They must have been talking about this.
Yeah.
That's
So now, what? Jacksonville's 100% going to take Travis Hunter here.
I don't see why you jump up to number 2 to not take Travis Hunter. It's got to be Travis or Abdul Carter. but they need wide receiver and they need corner. Like, it's got to be Travis.
Did he ever announce what he was playing fully?
No, he wants to do both. And
He's not gonna. Do you think he's gonna be able to do both?
I think he has the ability to do it. It's about how much the team will let him do it. I think he needs to find the right situation. I think there's only a few teams that are willing to let him play.
They're celebrating right now. Oh wait, it's up on the screen right now. Wait.
So yeah, they just show trade the pick. I'm surprised. How do you trade for the number 2 overall pick and not have who you're taking?
No, another screen had the details up. But they just won't show us right now.
For Jacksonville to give up what they did, it tells you they believe he was number 1 player in this
Wow.
draft. They needed him on both sides of the ball.
Hey, Grady, we're talking about a uniform, something we've never seen before. And for them to give this up, they believe he's that. And for all this talk about can he play both sides of the NFL, think about this. The NFL game is slow. College football's a lot faster, and he did it in college
That
football.
is true.
So how come he couldn't do it in the NFL when the game is slower?
Game's slower, but talent is so much better.
Yeah, he's not.
college-
He might get pushed around here.
Yeah, in college, you're playing a lot of other 18-year-old, 19-year-old kids. You're playing full-grown men now who are the best of the best. Like,
Isn't Travis Hunter a smaller guy? I'm not saying like height.
He's like- I think he's-
isn't he smaller in weight?
he's like 6'1", 190, I feel like.
Yeah.
Maybe 200. He's not like but he's athletic. Like, he's a freak. But you got to take Travis Hunter here. There's no way you
I need
do
to see
all
these
that.
details here.
Yeah. I wonder if maybe I'll check Instagram, see what they've. Please don't show me they've already drafted him.
How is Jacksonville still on the clock? They have to be celebrating for 3 minutes, right?
All right. Well, I had it spoiled for me. It's already been leaked who Jacksonville's taking.
Oh, really?
This was posted 3 minutes ago, and they're showing us that the pick's not in yet. But I'm not gonna say who yet.
Jacksonville
But
Jaguars
Browns received the 5th overall pick.
Right here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The 5th overall pick, the 2nd and 4th round picks, and a 2026 first round pick.
Wow.
And then Jacksonville receives the 2nd round, the 2nd overall pick, 4th round pick, and 6th round pick.
No, that's honestly. I take that pick. I think I take that. I can see why the Browns traded.
Off the
Go
top of
ahead.
your head, who's the next year's draft class?
Next year's draft class. QB wise, you got Drew Aller coming out from Penn State. Carson Beck he's at Miami now. Who else quarterback wise?
I can't. I can't think of anybody else.
Yeah, college. Until that next college football game comes out, I'm not gonna know anything.
That's
like-
speaking of which, if this isn't Travis Hunter, I'm gonna be pissed for them. But there was not a trailer, but like an announcement made that College Football 26 coming out with the new Madden 26. If you buy the bundle, you get a 99 overall Travis Hunter,
You do.
which I thought was insane.
I think you get him in the current NCAA game and Ultimate Team, but
He's smiling. This guy's smiling.
that's the face of a man that got drafted 2 overall.
Wait, so you got the Jags pick spoiled, or?
Yeah, I did get this pick spoiled for me. Unfortunately, that's the downside of going on Instagram.
Oh, so it is him.
Instagram, it will be Travis Hunter that we see get announced.
Okay, thank God.
It will be Travis
There's no
Hunter.
way this thing's behind, right?
It will. As soon as these picks get made, people in the side of the rooms are telling other people, and everything's getting
really?
leaked. And obviously, there's probably at least a minute or 2 delay on here, and then the people that have their sources, they just push that out immediately, and
instantly.
people are ready and on it.
I was gonna say, this is live.
Yeah.
Yep, this is definitely live. Now we're fully caught up for YouTube TV. Shout out to YouTube TV, always providing all the football stuff and basketball stuff.
Yeah, Cleveland traded the pick to the Jags. Yeah.
Which one did the Jags have?
5th.
The 5th.
So now Cleveland has the 5th overall pick from this draft, another first round pick for next year, a 2nd for this year, and a 4th for this year, I believe. All just for giving up the 2nd
So
pick.
they're going to get Travis Hunter.
Jags are taking Travis Hunter. Who's that? What's his name? Oh, I know who that is.
Two young men entering the NFL. I'm honored to take a moment to recognize recognize a player who's made a profound impact on and off the field. The Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year Award, presented by Nationwide, recognizes one player
Walter Payton Man of the
each
Year
year
Award?
who best represents greatness and
Is this the guy who won it?
both
I
on
guess so.
the field
Why am I blanking on his
and in the
name?
community. Tonight,
When do they announce those?
by the 2024
That got announced,
Walter Payton NFL Man of
like-
the Year, Eric Armstead.
Okay, it's Eric. Okay, those awards get announced like the week before the Super Bowl,
Gotcha.
and usually like right after the Pro Bowl. So
Oh
I
yeah,
think-
that's when the MVP
yeah,
and
yeah,
all that,
that
kind of
gets
stuff comes
announced
out.
that same night.
I hate when they do this. They just need to get straight to the pick.
I know it's. I know you're trying to fill time, but like it's. I can't stand watching all this.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jack Comfort has arrived. What's going on? All right, no response. Oh no.
Come on, just tell us that he's taking Travis Hunter already. I'm tired of waiting.
We have a trade. Who's already gone?
Cam Ward went number 1 overall to the Titans, but we that was kind of expected. Who'd you want them to take?
Do you have a corner yet? All right, nice.
And with the second pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Jacksonville Jaguars select Travis
Wow.
wide receiver, defensive back.
I would have been mad if they didn't take him.
Especially if you're a Jacksonville fan, like
Yeah.
how? Yeah. All right.
They get 2 for the price of 1. Star on both sides of the ball, but making history.
I do not like that suit.
The black and pink.
What's it say?
Shit's ugly.
Yeah.
That's an ugly shoe. Wow.
The all green.
The all green's not tough.
No.
You know, he's celebrating right now that he's going to Jacksonville.
He's gonna
I
get there. He's gonna
guarantee
hate
he's
his
going to
life.
get there, and they're going to trade so much for him if he actually does well his rookie season. I don't think he stays there a long time.
No, he does not spend his career in Jacksonville. I can tell you that.
What is this setup? What's going on?
They walk through the tunnel and stuff, and then go out to the main stage in Green Bay, and they shake hands with Roger Goodell, and
Where's Greenville?
Green Bay.
Green Bay.
You said Greenville.
I thought I said Green Bay.
Nope.
Nope.
Underrated part of Travis Hunter is passion for the game, his knowledge of the game, his football IQ. There are a lot of great players who are playing national football. Right? A lot of great pass catchers in particular who have fantastic ball.
Okay, so the first two
Kind of expected. I
picks have
mean,
been very, very expected.
yeah. Like whenever you're looking at this draft, you know kind of which guys are going to go in the top 5. I wasn't expecting the Jags to make that trade. I was kind of expecting them to sit.
He's 188 pounds, by the way. So I don't know.
Wow. But I was expecting the Jags to stay where they're at, maybe trade back another pick or two and take Ashton Genty, but wow. I'm surprised New York still hasn't made their pick yet. I don't know who they go with now. I think they got to go
Yeah,
Abdul
now
Carter.
it's random for me. I don't know. Those are the only 2 names I knew off the top of my head.
I think this is going to be. I think they're going to go Abdul Carter out of Penn State, but I don't know.
Because New York could use anybody.
Yeah, they need. I wouldn't even be mad if they took Will Campbell or Armand Membu, like at the tackle position. Like, they're not taking a QB. I'd be surprised if they took a QB. Yeah, I don't know.
How much he can play on both sides of the ball. We understand that he can play one side and dabble on the other. And realistically, as brilliant an athlete as he is, and
Now they're just showing all the highlights.
as good as we've seen in a long
New York still has not made their pick.
Yeah,
2 minutes and 30 seconds left. Has there ever been a team that hasn't?
I think there has.
Guys of the clock.
I don't remember who, but there's definitely been at least one team, and it was like I don't even. Because, yeah, then you just forfeit that pick, I think.
Type of split. The question is, where do they use him first? Is it primarily offense or defense?
All right, Molly McGrath is standing by, and she's got the number 2.
Where do they use? Where do you think they use him? He does kind of look like Xavier. I don't know. I don't know if he'll play defense more or offense more.
What's your reaction to how all of that unfolded?
I mean, they didn't talk to me since the combine, so I'm super excited to be able to go back home and be able to play for an organization that thought I was worthy to train up again.
What kind of conversations did you have with the Jazz staff about where they see you playing for them?
I mean, they told me they're going to let me go out there and do what I do, so they put me on phone with one coordinator, so I'm going to go out there and just do what I can do.
They're gonna need him on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, bad. I just
That's why they told him that you're gonna do what
I
you're
get,
gonna do.
he'll probably play defense more, but he'll definitely play offense. The Jags are definitely one of the teams that I can see playing him both ways and giving him a lot of snaps. Because, I mean, they got Brian Thomas Jr. for offense on wide receiver side, but I think defense, they don't have anyone. Pick is in there for the Giants.
Oh, I didn't know that. Deion Sanders played both sides of the ball.
Very, like,
Well,
I mean,
obviously, he played-
clearly it's showing what he did, but it was very limited.
like one or two plays.
Yeah, he I don't think he played both ways, but he was another one of those athletic freaks that you could trust to play both sides.
They said it was 125,000 people there.
Wow.
How many?
125,000.
I don't know who they go with.
How is the head coach of the Giants still there? I thought he was fired.
I thought I'm surprised he's not. But they haven't given him anything to work with. That's the thing. So,
On number 2, it's time to find out who's going number 3.
please don't be Abdul Carter.
With the third pick,
To the Giants.
I don't want him to go there. I feel so bad for him.
the New York Giants select Abdul Carter.
Abdul Carter goes number 3.
Wow.
It's a shame he's not gonna.
He's
He
gonna-
might make an impact.
He'll
but
play well, but it's just the Giants have so many holes. you rock with the what is that Adidas? That Adidas chain?
Where's Franklin to run out and congratulate him?
Yeah, I'm surprised Franklin's not there. I mean, I guess he's really the only. Him and Tyler Warren are the only first rounders that'll be drafted from Penn State. I'd be surprised if Kevin Winston Jr. Who's the other one?
Okay, so Abdul Carter gets taken. Who goes forward in New England?
Ford, New England. I see them taking Will Campbell. I think they take tackle out of LSU and get someone to protect Drake May. Like I don't think there's anyone else. I could also see them trading back. I don't know who they trade back with or who's looking to get up now, but like these are the top 3 guys in the draft, and I could see all 3 of these guys playing at a high level in the NFL. But now I don't know. I think it's got to be Will Campbell next if New England keeps the pick.
And just like Parsons, this kid resembles that type of player. That's Abdul Carter.
When you think about what a team in that division in Philadelphia did with that defensive line, where they dominated Kansas City in the Super Bowl, where they were so stacked with the defensive line.
Yeah, they gotta stop these super fans being here. In this,
Some of them are crazy. Especially, I don't get how you're a super fan for the Giants.
Well, they didn't win the Super Bowl that long ago. Well, it's been 10 plus years, but in hindsight, that's not that long.
2011.
Are there some teams that are still that haven't won a Super Bowl? Yeah.
This guy can get off the rock. And here's the thing that impresses me the most about him. He flat out plays hard. When you talk about competitive character, for 60 minutes, this dude is hunting the quarterback. He asked the Penn State coaches prior to the 24 season to put him at defensive end. He asked for the switch. They were wondering how he was going to handle when they put him in a 6 technique, right? Head up over the tight end. When tackles started coming down on him and double teaming him, whether or not he was going to be able to withstand it and come back again and again and again. He continues to get better at it. But I'll tell you this, when it's third down,
I also realized something that sucks as colleges. You just see your players just go off in the draft just like one by one. Because it's like Abdul Carr, he probably could have, if he played for one more year, probably could have gotten a lot more done.
Probably.
Have to say, you know?
But like, I mean, that's part of the game. Like, you have those breakout years, and like, he can make a lot of money now.
Yeah.
And with all the hype he had, especially after the playoffs.
With your dad and the rest of your family.
yeah, it was surreal. I wouldn't be here without him. I'm just blessed. Thankful for my family. Thankful for everybody. Let me get to this moment. I can't wait to celebrate this moment with my family.
You grew up in Philly. You grew up an Eagles fan. How are you going to bring the Giants back to dominance in the NFC East?
Yeah, I'm all New York. New York getting everything from me. All that passion that I have, all the love that I have, all the excitement. On Thursday, I didn't get loud. I'm going to get that big play, make my best pass rush, make that big explosive play.
All right, congratulations, Abdul.
Thank you.
Great.
Hi, Molly. Thank
He
you.
looks ready.
There is the third defensive player
Still back there, Jack.
3 overall by the Giants in the common draft era. The others, Lawrence Taylor and Carl Banks. So Travis Hunter is off the board. How about his college teammate Shador Sanders waiting to hear his name called as round one of the
Nowhere to be seen.
Continues from Green Bay on ESPN.
He's not there. That's all
Are
right.
that actually commercials?
NFL Draft is presented by Courtyard by Marriott, the official hotel of the NFL.
I'd be surprised if there's commercials, right?
I mean,
Oh my gosh.
it kind of makes sense since you gotta wait so long sometimes.
All season long.
In the editing, I'll just cut to the next thing.
Yeah.
Alright. Alright, we're back. Now we have pick number 4, correct?
Yep. Pick number 4, New England.
And you said who do you think they're going
I think they go offensive tackle, Will Campbell out of LSU.
Okay.
I think they get someone to bring in and play do some good blocking for Drake May back there.
Okay. So that makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah, I don't see anyone else that you could take over him.
I'm trying to think on who else could be drafted this high. Tyler Warren's here. We have. I'm trying to think of other guys.
Really, out of the top like 4 or 5 picks, it could be anyone.
Okay.
It just
I mean,
it's
you're right.
A lot of this draft is going to be best player available. It's not going to be. Oh,
In the 2025 NFL Draft, the New England Patriots select Will Campbell.
yep.
There you go. You called it. There you go.
He's going to be good. I'm sure they'll say the stat, but I think he only let up like 4 sacks in his career, and most of those came from whenever he was like a sophomore.
Brady, I've known him since he was 18 years old. He's always been a left tackle. The left tackle at LSU, and he'll play left tackle in the NFL. I know there are concerns and questions about the arm length. He had his
6'5",
in the SEC.
320 pounds.
Yeah, that's a big guy.
Talk about it, but a guy who's a natural defender, elite athleticism. He has the balance to recover. If you beat him on the outside, he will turn and come back on the inside. His recovery
All right, so now the Browns are back on the clock.
at the left tackle position. Footwork is tremendous. Have the ability to veer up and stay in front of defenders. And from a
He's not letting anybody get by.
Nah, he's a dog. There's like 2 really good tackles in this class, and he's one of them. Another one, Armand Membu out of Missouri.
Wait, who's the other one?
Armand Membu out of Missouri. He's huge and he's athletic. Like you wouldn't think someone his size would be able to move like he does, but he goes out there and he plays his position well.
So speaking of other future teams, different NFL teams need their different needs. As we get farther down the line, it's not going to be, okay, who's the best player? It's going to be, okay, what does this team lack in?
Yep.
Right? Who do you, as a Ravens fan, who do you think they lack in the most? Just position-wise, because
edge
obviously-
rusher. I think the Ravens trade away Mark Andrews and maybe Odafe Owe tonight, and I think they move up and they draft someone off the edge.
Okay.
Jamar Stewart, J.I. Campbell. He's not really edge rusher. He's inside, off-ball linebacker. They have no pass rush. Like when your best pass rusher is 30-something-year-old Kyle Van Noy on a veteran minimum deal, like there's a problem.
Yeah.
And, like Owe, he's great. He had a great year this year. I think he had like 10 sacks, but he took too long, and
Yeah.
I think they need to move on. And he might have just been a one-hit wonder, but I think you got to move on from him. I don't think you can.
They got to put pressure on that line.
Yeah, you got to do something. You got to get someone that can go out there and be a game changer. But I mean, outside of Abdul Carter, I don't think there's many other pass rushers in this class that will. Jalen Walker,
Yep.
out of Georgia, he's probably the second
Oh, I do
best.
remember seeing him.
And Michael Williams is another Georgia guy, but he's all right. I don't think he's game changer. But I definitely see the Ravens trading away Mark Andrews tonight.
Yeah. You think it's because of his age or skill level or just...
They got Isaiah Likely as a backup, Charlie Kolar as well. Like, they've got guys that can step up and play the position. I think, unfortunately, that playoff struggle for Mark Andrews is going to be the end of his career in Baltimore. They can't afford to keep him, and Isaiah Likely's younger, and this past season, I'd say he was the better tight end.
He was.
Like, he might not have had as many touchdowns and ended with them as Mark Andrews did, but that's because he also wasn't the number one.
Yep.
I think next year, without Mark Andrews, we're gonna see a big year out of Isaiah Likely, and he's gonna go off.
I agree. As far as my team, I could see him drafting a quarterback.
Yeah.
I definitely could. Will they? I'm not sure. Would I like them to? Yes. I don't think, because there's still this whole Aaron Rodgers thing going on.
Yeah.
I don't agree with it. I think Aaron Rodgers is done for the most part.
I
All respect to
don't think
him,
you waste
but
your time on him.
I think he's done for the most part. And I don't think they draft a receiver because they got the Metcalf and Pickens. I don't think they draft anybody defense-wise. I think they either go for a quarterback or a running back this draft.
Yeah.
I would like to see them.
If Shadur Sanders falls to pick 21, would you be okay if they took him?
Yeah, I'd be okay with that. I just hope he's protected well.
Yeah, I mean,
because
I could also see, I could see the Steelers taking offensive line. I think
I could also
keep
see
building that,
happening,
get a
too.
guard, but I just don't know. I don't know personally many good guards in this draft.
Neither do I. I could see. I just think they're going to take someone 100% on the offense side. If they don't, I don't agree with that.
All right, Cleveland's up. Mason, wow, D tackle.
Really?
Wow. I
don't know if I agree with that.
He's good. Don't get me wrong, but I just don't think that's what Cleveland needs.
No.
You need
a lot of things. That's not
a lot. Like receiver, I think you can say you're all right with right now. You got Amari and Jerry Jeudy, but like,
who's their quarterback right now? Isn't it Flacco? He's gonna start over
as of right
Deshaun
now,
Watson.
I think, yeah.
Okay.
Because Deshaun Watson probably wouldn't even be playing next year because he blew out his Achilles again this year.
So who we got? We
It's
have
gonna be Flacco.
Receivers are Amari and Jerry Jeudy. Who's their running back this year?
I don't know.
Is it still Nick Chubb?
No, Nick Chubb. Nick Chubb's a free agent right now.
Oh my god.
Because after that ACL, Yeah, he's a free agent.
That's
so-
such a shame. Nick Chubb is such a good player, and the last 3 years he's just been severely injured. But he's come back from every single injury.
Yeah,
It's a shame. It's so sad.
he's a game changer running back, but I don't know. I think maybe the Browns thought his injuries were just too much right now, and they couldn't justify keeping him.
So he's still a free agent.
Yeah, I'm surprised no teams picked him up yet. But like, running back is probably one of the most replaceable positions in football, and it
Yeah.
sucks to see that. I think Derrick Henry and Saquon Barkley changed the way people saw it this year, because a lot of people are overlooking that position now. And they think it easily find a younger guy that can do the same thing. But I don't know,
Yeah.
Saquon's 27 now, and he just put up 2,000 yards in a season.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
It's difficult.
Yeah.
Now, who do you think? How far do you think Ashton Genty's gonna fall in this draft?
I don't think he falls out of the top 10.
I think he's gonna go 9th or 10th.
I think the Raiders have the 6th pick, and I could see the Raiders taking him. But, who's
yeah,
up
because
now?
the Raiders
Do you
don't
know?
have.
Is it the Raiders? I think the Raiders have 6.
I'll have to see it on TV in a second, but I don't see him going past the top 10 either. But I do think that he will go 9th or 10th.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I think the Saints have 9. Who has 10? I don't even know.
I'm sure we'll get along pretty well coming here pretty soon.
All right, good luck. Thank you. Congrats.
Thank you.
Great.
That's exactly right. Heading into what would have been considered enemy
But-
territory previously, but now the new favorite son of the Cleveland Browns, Mason Graham, outstanding player. So now the Vegas Raiders are on the clock.
They
Six
gotta,
or eight
I'm
of
gonna
it.
say this
I think they take Genty
10 or 15 times. They gotta get rid of the fans.
because they don't have a good running back.
Who is their running back?
It's, I think they had like Amir Abdullah. I don't even remember who the other guy was this year.
So someone random right now.
Huh?
Someone random right now.
Yeah, it was
'Cause they-
random. Like,
They got rid of Josh Jacobs.
yeah, they don't have Josh Jacobs.
I don't agree with that at all.
Yeah, but
I think Josh Jacobs was a
Pete Carroll's the head coach now for the Raiders. I think he goes and gets a guy that runs like Marshawn Lynch. I think he goes and gets Genty, and they build around
He
him.
wants his get back.
Yeah. If the Raiders somehow make the Super Bowl, I promise you they're handing that ball off to Ashton Genty on the 2-yard line.
Yep.
I think they go running back here, get someone to add a compliment to Brock Bowers.
Yeah, I know that.
So their picks in.
Where he came from, what his philosophy is, he'd be sitting there going, how do we not take the guy?
It's gotta be.
There's a lot of holes, and one might think that taking a running
Did you have it spoiled for you?
luxury
Huh?
Did you have it spoiled for you?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm staying off of Instagram. Only if I absolutely need to find something. But yeah, I wanna. It's gotta be Genty. It's gotta be.
Yep. Well, it was Ashton Genty.
Wow.
one more time for the season. He had 2,600 rushing yards, 29 touchdowns.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, like I think.
I still feel like he was gonna go lower. For some reason.
like 9 or 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, I usually don't see a running back get drafted this high. Like it's, I can't remember the last time one was drafted in the top 5, or I guess top 6.
One game where he had 30 plus carries in 2023. This past year he had 8 games.
5'8", 211 pounds.
That's yeah.
That workhorse running back.
But he's
That's what that Raider offense. Look at compact balance, game breaking ability, explosive, right? How about catching the football? He had 43 catches in 2023. Now, 750 career carries. It's a lot, right? Also, he's a little loose with the football. High and tight, right? He's got to learn that. 5 fumbles in 2023, 3 fumbles in 2024. That's 8 fumbles over the last couple of years.
Only 8 fumbles in 2 years as a running back.
I feel like that's not bad, especially for the amount of carries he's getting.
Yeah, that's really
Like
good.
753 career carries is what they said he had.
That's amazing.
And only having 8 in the past, like that's.
He didn't even fit in the frame.
What'd you say?
He barely fit in the frame. All the frame's probably set for all these 6'2", 6'3" linemen, quarterbacks, wide receivers. 5'8" guys.
Not a little
It
guy.
only showed his neck and head, sadly.
Well, that's why he'll be a successful NFL running back.
Degree, I had the privilege of seeing this young man up close and personal at the Fiesta Bowl this year, and I said when we were preparing for that game, this is Emmitt Smith. This is Emmitt Smith with home run breakaway speed.
Did they just compare him to Emmitt Smith?
He's built like a bodybuilder.
That's a good comparison, though. I was thinking like Barry Sanders or Emmitt Smith. Like he's shifty, but he can take that contact and break tackles.
Yeah.
With like that next level vision, he's gonna rip off plus 20, 30, 40-yard runs with it on the regular. Emmitt Smith, he did this on the regular at the NFL level. What was Emmitt's superpower? It was the vision, it was the lower body balance, the
Wow.
ability to see things that other people simply couldn't see, and he didn't have the kind of speed, the kind of breakaway speed that Ashton Dempsey has. And when you talk about contact balance at first and the ability to get yardage after initial contact, nobody does it better than this guy.
Wow, he just bounces off of people.
Yeah, he's got that lower body strength and control to eat a hit and keep going.
It's as good a comparison as you could ever possibly ask for Verizon Business. Back to the stage, Molly.
I haven't been too upset about this draft so far. I feel like there would have been actually no. It'll probably be till the 10th or 11th pick where people will start to get pissed off about why did you take that guy.
Yeah.
So far in this draft, it's been okay. That makes sense. That makes sense. That makes sense. Okay, that's a
Yeah,
good
it's all the
pick.
guys you would expect to be going at the top part of the draft.
Carroll loves to build a team around running the football. He used to coach one of your favorites in Marshawn Lynch. How will you bring beast mode to Vegas?
Yeah, I think just that same energy, that attitude he comes with that nobody can tackle him on the football field.
All right, congratulations. The highest selection ever for a Boise State player.
First Boise State round 1 pick since 2018.
Wow. Last year, last in the NFL. Look at the celebration. Lone Star High School, Texas. Congratulations.
The one guy cheering in his high school called it the Raiders.
NFL draft. We'll be right back.
And we're back. The Jets are about to make their pick here. They're number 7. I have no idea who they're going to take.
At least you know who it is. Yeah.
All right, who let's see. Yep, Armand Membu. Go get someone. What? Justin Fields? Is that
What
who?
is next one? Oh.
Oh my God.
Okay. That's not a bad pick.
No, yeah, and that's a good pick because get someone to go help protect Justin Fields now. You got Garrett Wilson still at receiver. Like I think tackle's the right choice there, and he's just a dog. He's physical.
Wow. Just push that guy. Push that guy probably 15 minutes. Oh, he's just throwing guys down the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he's a plug-and-play guy, right? Last year's first-round pick, Olafacino stays at left tackle now. Remember, just moves out to right tackle. They just slot him right in there. They're really solid on the interior already. This young man, I'll tell you what.
Panthers already made their pick. I genuinely have no idea who the Panthers pick here. I don't know anyone. I don't even know what the Panthers need.
They need a lot. This is exactly what I'm saying. Up until probably the 13th or 14th pick, will we see just them taking the best player?
Yeah.
Because these teams are so not so bad, but they're bad enough to where it doesn't matter. They just need people.
Yeah,
of
well,
talent in any
yeah.
position that they can get.
I don't care about who they picked in 1981. I want to see. Like,
Oh, they're just showing all the ones where they've been
the absolute trash
the
picks that they've
absolute
made.
trash picks that they've made.
Mark Sanchez, quarterback USC, Sam Darnold, Zach Wilson, quarterback BYU.
The Zach Wilson pick would. I don't know if that was the best one.
Who's Zach Wilson even playing for now? Is he still in Denver?
He's in Denver. He's doing very well in Denver. Might I add that?
I mean, not really.
Yes, he is. You not see him towards the end?
He's not the starter.
Zach
It's
Wilson?
Bo Nix.
Oh my God, it's Bo Nix. So I got the people mixed up. No, Bo Nix is doing very, very well.
This baby hits 88 miles per hour. Back in Green Bay, now let's look at the best available players.
All right, we're back from another commercial break. Finally, it says still best players available: Shador Sanders, Tyler Warren, Jalen Walker, Will Johnson, and Colston Loveland.
Will Johnson. I completely forgot about it. I could see the Panthers taking Will Johnson. It's either a receiver or Will Johnson.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think who receivers. Luther Burden, Ted Arroyo, McMillan.
It's not a big wide receiver group. It was really just Travis Hunter for the most
Yeah.
part. Right? Well, they have people in the Saints.
Ted Arroyo, McMillan. Who else am I missing?
Did you see that though? There was a bunch of people in Lambeau Field.
They probably put up the
on one
draft
side of the
in there
field.
too, and they probably made a bunch of money off of that. They probably sold tickets for people to get in there.
Wow.
With the 8th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Carolina Panthers select Teteroa McMillan.
Who? Receiver out of Arizona. That's what I just said. They had a good receiver.
Tetaroa?
Yeah, Ted Arroyo, McMillan. I think it's Hawaiian or Samoan.
Gotta be.
Okay,
They
it's
just said
Hawaiian.
Hawaii.
Highest rated recruit in the history of that school. Now, his last 2 seasons, he had 174 catches for over 2,700 yards and 18 touchdowns.
Okay, that's not a bad pick.
No,
Again,
he's
if they take anybody in this draft this high, it's gonna be
he's
good.
tall and he's fast. Like
Yeah.
he's someone for Bryce Young to go through too. Like
What is he wearing?
Purple suit.
probably like-
with, I don't know. It's not a normal flower necklace that they have. Though.
Nah,
What are those called again?
well, that's not a lay.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, that's not a lay though. I don't know.
It's
what
not a
lay
leg,
is.
but
It's
what or something.
probably some Hawaiian flowers or something.
Yeah.
Why does every Hawaiian need to let everybody know that they're Hawaiian?
I
It's
don't.
about their culture.
I guess about the
I
culture.
understand. You don't see me walking around with a hot dog and an American flag. Just
You see
saying.
me doing that.
Yeah, I guess that's true, but you do it on significant
you see me
days.
doing that.
Huh?
When do you usually do that? On 4th of July and things celebrating your culture? So he's at a significant day in his life and he's celebrating his culture and his
Okay, I'm
achievements.
Polish. You don't see me walking up there in a size medium shirt. That's like a soccer shirt.
You might though. If,
Why would I do
if you
that?
were getting drafted, you would appreciate your culture.
Why would I do that? Come on, man.
Like, I don't know, man.
Okay, the Saints could take anybody here.
Saints,
Wait,
I think they
No.
I think they might have just taken Shador Sanders.
they might have just taken.
I think they
Sanders.
took Shador.
Wait, because who's their
Nathan-
quarterback, right?
Huh?
No, it's not Sam Riddle.
Yo, you know
Alvin
who's
Kamara?
catchphrase shit there is?
No, who's their
Oh,
quarterback?
quarterback Derek Carr, but
It's still Derek Carr.
it's still
No.
Derek Carr, but he's hurt.
What? Is it?
Yeah, because he was hurt last season, and then he still might not be able to go this season. And he also doesn't really want to
So
play
who's
for
their
them.
backup? Don't tell me it's the guy that plays quarterback and tight end, right?
No, it wasn't Taysom Hill.
No,
I
not
mean,
Taysom
I'm sure he played a decent amount, but like,
Wait, is his real name Shador?
Shador Sanders. I'm pretty sure.
Shador.
I'm pretty sure. That, like, I don't think it's Shador. Is it Shador? It actually might be Shador.
I think it's Shador.
It could be
Sanders.
Shadorian Sanders.
Harbaugh says Shador over for me. all the time. Sorry.
General McMillan was a very proud winner of the Polynesian Player of the Year awards both in high school and in college. So that's a lovely moment there. By the way, he was a high school teammate of Mason Graham, who was drafted earlier tonight.
Wait.
Yep, not a bad pick. Okay, so far, nothing crazy has happened this draft. This is the 8th pick. Nothing crazy has happened.
I was a little surprised to see him go. I wasn't expecting him to go in top 10, but
Yeah. Now,
it's not a very talented draft.
I remember last year, pick 9, I think it was. The Falcons drafted their
Michael Penix.
Michael Penix.
Yeah.
Now, who I can't remember off the top of my head. I just remember that being like a what the heck moment. But who were they supposed to draft, or who they wanted to draft?
I don't
They wanted
remember.
somebody else.
Anybody but a quarterback. I'm pretty sure.
Oh,
Like
that's
that-
what it was.
like,
Oh, because
it's 'cause they just signed
they
Kirk
just
Cousins.
signed Kirk Cousins.
and like
Is perhaps not the big surprise which receiver it was. Might be a
I don't know. Do they take Shadur? I don't know if they take Shadur or not. I mean, there's been a lot of like speculation that he's been going there, and like Shadur's been posting how he wants to stay in the black and gold. And after the whole situation with Derek Carr coming out saying he doesn't really want to play for
Wait,
them.
if you see him, he's in the black and gold. Go to Pittsburgh, baby. What are you doing? What are you
Yeah, honestly,
doing?
yeah, send him to Pittsburgh. I would love to see Shadur in Pittsburgh.
So would I.
He would play terrible in that offense.
No, he would not.
Play receiver in college. What kind of impact can you make on this Panthers offense right away?
Man, I'm ready to do whatever it takes. You know, I know I got a
I'm ready to do whatever it takes.
a coaching staff that believes in me, and teammates that are ready to play for me, and I'm ready to play for them. So, I mean, sky's the limit for this organization, man. I can't wait.
That looks good on you. Congratulations.
Thanks so much.
Okay, so we got Chicago. After the Saints, and we have San Francisco. Wow, I completely forgot San Francisco was not good this year.
Yeah, San Francisco, they had a lot of injuries. And
Yeah, which was unfortunate because they're
Yeah.
a decent team.
Yeah, but I also think like Brock Purdy's good. I also don't know if he's great. Like I don't think.
Yeah.
Like he's definitely for being the last pick of the draft, Mr. Irrelevant. He's definitely exceeded expectations. He's playing well. I just don't know if he's like a lot of people always call whoever the quarterback is for Kyle Shanahan. They always say that they're a system quarterback because he is an offensive mastermind and he's always had good offenses wherever he's played. So like I don't know.
Is that a new font for the Saints logo?
I was thinking I don't like it.
So ugly.
It's like jagged and
It's so bad.
yeah.
It's ugly.
I don't think that's official. I think it's just what they're doing for the draft.
No, they have a whole room with the thing.
Oh, it looked like that.
Saints select Kelvin Banks Jr.
Oh, tackle out of
Really?
yeah. Wow. I was not expecting a tackle like an offensive tackle.
No, I wasn't either.
Bro.
He's a kid.
Or it's just his, I guess, little brother or something like
One of
that.
these kids and his sister.
Just stop that laugh, bro.
That's a great shirt behind him. The pick is in. It's just his face.
Wow. Bears are on. I don't know who the Bears think.
Yes,
Wow.
I still can't believe that they took a
6'5", 315 pounds,
You take
dude.
a tackle. Like, he's good. I think he was struggling with injuries maybe, but Chicago made their pick fast.
They knew instantly who they wanted. Wow.
Who could they have taken?
Well, so let's just go down the line. Who's their quarterback?
Caleb Williams. Just drafted
Okay,
last
so
year.
yeah,
had a
so they're
decent
definitely
first
they're
year.
not going to take someone new.
No.
Running back.
DeAndre Swift and
They're not going to take someone different.
yeah, I don't think
Their wide receivers.
DJ Moore and who's the guy out of Washington that they just drafted?
Oh my gosh.
Why am I forgetting his name? I'm blanking on his
So
name.
am I. Okay.
The guy out of Washington. It could be defense. Like I could see them taking Jahad Campbell.
Yeah, I can see
the
them getting
linebacker out
defense
of
because-
Alabama.
Yeah, I can see them getting someone defense because if you look on paper, the Bears are not a bad team, or they shouldn't be as bad as they were this past season.
Or bad. I think their defense
Okay,
holds back a lot too.
Yeah. Well, I think they I think they should have won more games than they should have, because
Yeah,
there was 3 or 4 games back to back. Like, it was the Hail Mary. It was 24-24 against Green Bay, and the Green Bay guy sinks a 55-yard kick to win the game. You know, like on paper, I think they're a better team. Oh,
Yeah,
special
I
guest.
think they good defense. I don't know who though. I know that's an ESPN reporter in black, but I don't know who.
What was that? Oh, emote? Geek?
What are they talking about?
I don't know. They're just talking about nothing.
Are you doing a promo for the season release? Like, is this what they're talking about? I do not want to see this. Are they announcing that they're adding another game to the NFL season? Could you imagine?
Please. No, they're announcing where all the Christmas games and stuff like that's gonna be and stuff. Set the alarms, people. Oh, they're just saying when the schedule's supposed to be dropped.
like,
May 14th.
You're doing a
Are we
promo
serious right
during,
now?
like, nah, that could have been a commercial. You did not need to bring them out
Are
here.
we serious?
Like,
you know, there are so many broadcast stations that do all this type of stuff, and I keep going back to the NBA thing.
Yeah.
They have TNT, NBA, CBS, all that kind of stuff, right? And it's all local, and like you said, you can only watch 1 or 2 games if they're close to you, except for playoffs, obviously.
Yeah.
Playoffs, they stream all the games nationwide. And
actually,
stuff
I
like
wasn't
that.
able to watch the Bucks game the other night.
Really?
Yeah. It was only on, I don't even remember what it was, like local Milwaukee areas.
I don't know. But I go back to the NFL. They're like, oh, tune in to ESPN2, ESPN, CBS, Fox, and everything like that. It just puts in perspective the more and more worth it is for a Sunday ticket, even though how high the price is.
Yeah. But I think that they also benefit from all their games usually being on a Sunday.
Yeah.
Whereas the NBA is spread out during the week.
Lost a true legend, Bears Hall of Famer Steve McMichael. My heart is with the McMichael family during this incredibly difficult time. Missy, please know that you are in our thoughts and prayers.
Farts?
Mom,
I'm not the only one that heard that, right?
contributions to the game and the community will never be forgotten. His legacy will continue to inspire generations to come. 50 years ago, with the 4th pick in the 1975 NFL Draft,
1975.
Dude,
Give the pick.
The dude
The
died.
guy
and they're doing
died.
this. It's
Come
a
on,
pick.
are we serious?
running back, Jackson State.
Where's Diesel?
R.I.P.
He would go on to rush for nearly 17,000 yards and 110 touchdowns over 13
This is
seasons.
Walter Payton, dude. You're disrespecting Walter
Really?
Payton.
Are we serious?
And
right now?
rest easy, but
As you heard earlier, the NFL continues to honor this weakness, not only for his performance and excellence on the field, but also his commitment to give back to his community with the Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year Award. So with the 10th pick in the
10th pick.
2025 NFL Draft,
All right. Defense.
Boo.
They went right back to
Green Bay.
Boo.
Jihad Campbell.
Chicago Bears select Colston
You take a tight end.
Oh, we're taking it. And you didn't take Tyler Warren. He took Loveland over Tyler Warren, and the Bears take a tight end.
Cole Kmet is still on your roster, and you're taking.
Colston. I've never heard that name before. Colston. Loveland.
Did I not say it was going to be pick number 9 or 10? That it was just like, no. Stop celebrating that draft for him. What are you doing?
That is.
What?
There's no way you take.
The Bears
A
on
tight
paper are actually
end.
good.
No, yeah, no.
On paper on a lineup. But
There's
of course, there's just always something that screws them.
I genuinely don't get how you take a tight end there. You have Cole
Oh my
Kmet on the
God.
roster. You have way other more pressing needs.
You could have chose anybody on defense. Do they even have a pass rusher? I can't think of one person.
Like they don't have anyone like that good.
Very rarely, Brady, do you get a tight end that can threaten the defense at all three levels. Short, intermediate, and then go deep. As a defender, we don't prepare for tight ends to go 30, 40.
They're gonna have that boy block the entire game.
He's not that big though. He's like 6'4", I'm pretty sure.
6'5", I think 250.
Oh, he was 6'5"?
6'5",
I take back what I said.
6'5", 250.
He does not look 250. He looks small for 250.
That also could be the hoodie he's wearing. In this graphic that we have.
Yeah, he's got that hoodie though. It makes him look a little bit bigger. Like I still don't get how you go tight end there. I feel like you gotta go. If you're gonna go offense, you gotta go someone else.
I'm surprised.
And if
Hey,
you're gonna
Shador
choose-
Sanders is still
Shadur is
out.
still on the
He
clock,
did
and
not
I don't
go
know a lot of teams
top
that need
10.
a quarterback.
He did not go top 10. This
Because
is insane.
he's not getting taken at 11. He's not getting taken at 12. He's not getting taken at 13.
Do you imagine Dallas takes Shador
No way.
Sanders
There's no
and they're going to start
way.
over Dak Prescott? That would be the funniest thing ever.
That is how I imagine a house would look with the name Colston in it. That looks like a Colston
You're not
house.
wrong. All right, we are back from another commercial break. Every 3 or 4 picks is happening in a commercial break. This is really starting to take me off.
Storylines leading up to this draft. That if Shador Sanders or any of the quarterbacks lasted beyond the ninth selection of the New Orleans Saints. Take
Okay, current starting QBs. Brock Purdy, Dak Prescott, Tua. The Colts could take him. Anthony Richardson over Daniel Jones. Michael Penix, Kyler Murray, Joe Burrow, Sam Darnold, Baker Mayfield, and Bo Nix. Wow.
Michael Penix Jr.
That's funny. That's funny to you.
You know.
Oh my god. Look at the frog. See the guy in the frog mask? Is that an iguana?
It's an iguana. Oh, it's a dragon.
Oh my god, it's a dragon.
Dark Jar Jar? Did you see Dark Jar Jar is going to be in the Fortnite Battle Pass for the next season?
Get back on topic.
Alright, my fault.
I didn't see that.
Alright, 49ers, who you taking? Oh, we have a special message. Oh my gosh.
Oh, never mind. Special services or whatever.
Guys, we're announcing that we're changing the ball.
I'm Sergeant Mitchell Johnson.
Hello.
I'm here with service members from the United States Army, Marine Corps, and Navy. We are proud to announce that this year we are celebrating our 250th anniversary. We are grateful for the opportunity to partner with the NFL Salute to Service and the USO in introducing the San Francisco 49ers 2025 draft day.
With the San Francisco 49ers draft pick, back to you in Green Bay.
You didn't even let them announce it? Like, you just... That's it?
No, they're gonna have probably them out on the stage. Oh no, it's
Wow.
Roger Goodell. What the
They're
heck?
over in... I'm pretty sure they said Japan. Is that...
I think so.
Oh, that's tough, though. USA champ? I don't know who they take. I don't, like...
I really don't either.
I... Like...
Yeah, thank you.
If it's
all
Tyler
people
Warren, I
saying that.
might lose my mind.
Oh my
There's
god.
no way it's
There's
Tyler
no way.
Warren.
Because he's just gonna get sacked because George Kittle's there.
Yeah.
The San Francisco 49ers select Michael Williams.
Okay.
Tyler. Yeah.
Tyler.
That makes sense. That makes sense. They actually did
Put
make
him with
that.
Nick Bosa?
Yep.
That's scary.
That's an elite duo right there.
Against Texas, he was a five-star recruit from
Wow.
Sacks in 3 seasons.
I was really hoping he would fall.
That's a big house.
As a true freshman and still very young now, he won't turn 21 years old until late June.
Yeah, he got a high grade going into the season. Grady, then he had that ankle injury, a left ankle injury. Ben Swenson came back from it.
Yeah, he's just letting us.
I think he's gonna split
We
it
hit an
up
hour.
into two
I'm gonna end up editing this.
I'm staying for the whole
Yeah, we're
draft.
staying for the whole thing, man.
How long was the draft?
It'll probably go until
This is pick
11.
12, and they're 32.
I think once they get to like pick 15 or 20, it starts being 8 minutes per the clock, and then
It also just goes a
It
little
goes-
bit
yeah.
faster, you know. But they might have, they might have a special guest
yeah.
every once in a while, you know. All right, ooh, Cowboys picks. I don't even think they had that much time on the clock. They had to really speed that up.
Using those traits to get into the passer, I didn't see much of a rush plan. I didn't see any move besides the speed of power. He's going to have to continue to develop the move because when you get to the National Football League level, just the traits won't win. You have to have more than traits.
You know, what I'm thinking about this Cole Kmet thing, he's not that good. So I guess I see it, them drafting a tight end.
He's young.
Yeah, he's also very young.
He's been in the league for like 2, maybe 3 years.
Now, again, granted, I see it,
Yeah.
but you should have gone with somebody else, anybody else that
Yeah.
you needed in that position, man. Someone on defense, you don't have a single person on the line that can rush the quarterback. Jeez, man. All right, the pick is in. Who do you think Dallas takes here? Who do they need?
A lot. I think they might go defense. I guess they could go receiver. I don't know who though. I don't think you draft Luther Burden this high. And I think that's a reach. But I don't know what other. Jahad Campbell?
Score Sanders. Watch it. Wow. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, they could use a guard.
Because what?
A suede suit.
That's actually that's kind of clean.
I mess with it.
TV on it.
It's kind of hot though. You think?
No, they're in Green Bay.
No.
I mean,
Suede's
it's still
not.
pretty warm.
Yeah, but Green Bay at night it's not going to be
dancing.
70-something degrees, you know?
That cross
I do like how
is tough.
open this green room is though.
I do, yeah.
Like a lot of the other draft room is like a lot of the other ones they like last year I think they had them like in cubicles.
Yep,
and
they
stuff.
did. Yeah, those cubicles. They also did that for not this past draft, but other drafts, just for
He's
COVID-19
excited. He's going
reasons.
to the
Which is,
Cowboys. You're not winning a single game, buddy.
it's sad. It's real
I'm
sad.
sorry. Not a single game.
Oh, that does make sense. Zach Martin retired, so I guess that does make sense.
Yeah.
They do need somebody on the
What's the
line.
chain say? T boot?
Probably
Booker.
T Book.
T-Book.
His name's Tyler Booker.
I didn't even let you get that chain. You think you took out a load or something?
NIL money.
He rented it? NIL money. That's not a chain.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Yes, it will.
How much is NIL money?
It depends.
It depends on how good of a
He
player
went to
you are.
Alabama and he was a starter, so he probably got a decent amount of NIL money.
6'4", 320. That boy's huge. Yeah, but for NIL money, you're making a decent amount.
Yeah, like he can afford that chain. I promise you that.
What do you think the average is? Because obviously there's like
He probably has like a couple $100,000 at
really
least.
high. Hey, I'm probably gonna
Maybe
guess
like-
150,000.
Oh, it's got more than that.
You
He's
think?
definitely making more than that. He's probably making upwards of 500,000.
Really?
I'd assume.
Who was the most profitable out of INL money this year? Do we know? At least in college football. Obviously, there's other sports that.
Probably, if I think that's Shadur or Travis Hunter.
And what do you think they got? 3 mil? There's no way at
From the school itself, they were probably, like, from the boosters,
Yeah.
probably like $1 million each.
$1 million
and
each.
then all their branding
all
and
the
stuff.
branding, all the
That's
commercials
probably
they
what got
did.
them.
It's probably
Who's
got
the
the two.
Shadur guy? I haven't seen the draft day. Is he drafted?
No, not yet.
He's not
That's what
drafted.
they. That's what. No, that's what they were just saying. Because
it can go either way.
that's what they were just saying. They showed all the picks up until, I guess the Steelers had the 21st pick, and they were showing. They're like, well, every other single team has a starting quarterback already set. The only other place I could really see them going is Indianapolis, because they're not decided between Anthony Richardson and
I don't think
Daniel
you can
Jones.
throw another QB into that battle. Like, I think you got to let Daniel Jones and
You
Anthony
think
Richardson play it
Daniel
out.
Jones starts over
I think
Anthony
he could.
Richardson?
I think he's good. Anthony Richardson tapped out on his own team.
Yes,
I don't want that guy playing for me.
but
If I'm throwing on that team, that is not a leader.
okay. But you're seriously putting out Daniel Jones? That's what I'm saying. He like Shador Sanders could 100% go to Indianapolis and start over both of them.
Maybe.
Because they're not paying Anthony Richardson much. They ain't, I can guarantee you they're not paying Daniel Jones that much. After what he's
still
done
on his
in-
rookie
in-
deal.
Yeah, especially what Daniel Jones has done in New York. They're not paying him a bunch. So they could definitely pick him up. But other than that, I don't see them taking another guy. Come on, Steelers Nation, let's pick up Shador Sanders. Why not? Why not? Why not? I don't want Aaron Rodgers.
I could see the Colts taking Tyler Warren. Or
Yeah.
Harold Fannin Jr.
Yep. They weren't a bad team this year either.
Who's got the green? Who's that?
I don't know actually.
He
He shook everybody's hand so far as they walk out because I guess
He's the third draft pick.
he's the closest.
Yep.
Huh? What?
Oh, sorry, a third round pick.
A third. You're not
Wow.
there. If you're there, that means you're most likely getting drafted in the first round. Why are you trolling?
How many people do they have in there? Because not everybody in that room gets drafted. Is
It's
it
usually in
40?
the 20s, I think, about for the number of people.
Really?
It's like 15 to 20 people, probably. Because a lot of people still like to stay at home with their families.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Like, the tackle for Alabama.
Yep. 49ers
Shador
guys.
Sanders.
Yep.
Like, there's...
Yeah. Makes sense. And we are back. The Dolphins pick is in for number 13, with Indianapolis and Atlanta coming at 14th and 15th. Who do you think the Dolphins take?
Dolphins? Alright. On offense, they've still got Jalen Waddle and Tyreek Hill. Quarterback, I guess they got Tua.
I guess, yep.
And barring if he can keep his brain functioning.
I think they take someone defense, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to sound like a broken record at this point, but I think they do lean into the defensive side. Roger Dell's coming out now. They could take linebacker. They did lose. I could see Malachi Starks going here. Safety out of Georgia.
Who was the other corner that was from Michigan?
Kenneth Grant.
Okay, so we were right on the defensive side. Let's look at D tackle and Kenneth Grant.
Wow.
We're recording on a potato.
What?
We're recording on a potato.
No, I'm looking at this
okay.
quality.
The
It's
frame rate?
2 frames per second.
2 frames per maybe. Cool suit though.
Wow, yeah, that's a
Wow.
fire suit. Wish I would have showed that a little bit more. Wow, the Colts picked instantly.
I forgot about this guy. I didn't think, like, outside of Kenneth Graham, or not Kenneth Graham,
31
Mason
pounds
Graham.
is insane.
How tall is he?
6'3",
Yeah, I think-
331 pounds.
He'll put you down.
Oh, for sure.
Anybody
But I didn't know he was like. I heard about him during the season, but Michigan wasn't that good this year. Like, the only big name you heard out of Michigan was Mason Graham. I forgot about this guy. Kenneth Grant, is that what they said his
Who's
name
the
was?
other corner that's still here?
For Michigan?
Yeah.
Will Johnson.
Well, yeah.
I'm surprised he's dropped this far. He's
Wait, where did Cam Ward go?
Tennessee. He went number 1.
So they're going to replace Will Levis.
Yeah. We've probably seen the end of Will Levis.
Unfortunately, yeah. Look at the suit here.
Goodbye,
Look at
Will.
the suit. That suit's awesome.
Do you know the Will Levis crying meme?
Someone has the black version of that suit.
Yeah, there's like white crosses. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
The last guy like picked him up and walked with him before he went on stage.
But yeah. Back to what we were saying.
What was I saying?
Last thing I remember him saying is "film him on a potato."
Right.
No, he was talking about Cam Ward.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we've seen the end of Will Levis. Have you ever seen the Will Levis crying meme? Yep, I have seen that.
I guarantee you someone posted that on like Twitter or Instagram.
Unfortunately, we've now seen the end of the 2 hands up on his forehead like this, and he's shocked that he threw an interception right to the defense.
I love the Will Levis crying.
Wait, what does this say? NFL Draft Round 1, 2024, first 14 picks on offense. 2025, first 13 picks. 9 offense, 5 defense. Oh, that is true. We had so many QBs go last year. In the first round. I remember that. This is more interesting. I guess it is for the common viewer. For all those analyzers, it's way more fun to try to see which quarterback's going to go in what spot.
This was just like a very, I don't want to say weak draft, but weak draft.
Deshaunte Williams.
Yep, I said it. Did I not call it?
You did call
Colts
that
could-
Tyler Warren.
Oh,
is
God,
going to the
I
Colts.
did.
You did.
We say no. Get out of here.
Who's the Colts' mascot?
One of the funnier mascots
I don't
can
know what his
guarantee
actual
you.
name is.
It's
It's
kind
a
of a ripoff of Magic from, or not Magic. Is it Magic? No, it's Stuff. Orlando Magic.
Oh,
What's their
Orlando
ripoff?
Magic.
Yeah.
Orlando Magic. Yeah, he's a horse. I don't know what his name is, but he's a horse. And he's
feel like
pretty
it's-
funny.
I think it's blue. I think
Is it really just blue?
I think it's just blue.
I don't know.
I could
Whatever
be
his
wrong.
name is,
Let's
he's
look
a
at it.
funnier mascot that I've seen the clips of.
No, yeah, like I love watching like the clips of like mascots playing against like little league football teams at like halftime. I think those are so funny.
When's the last time they
Colts.
did that?
I don't know. They do it at a lot of college games. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, his nickname's Blue.
Wow.
Like yeah,
Just suck Tyler Warren. Okay. The
he's
man's on the
gonna
clock.
be Tyler Warren. I think he's just good. But
Who is
are hating on him.
Who is their pass tight end that they had?
They have Dallas Goedert still. I'm pretty sure. No, that's the Eagles.
That's the Eagles. I can't think of him.
Who do they have?
Anthony Richardson.
Clearly, no one that's like
Pierce.
yeah, Alec Pierce, a wide receiver.
Who was it? You might as well look just really, really fast on ESPN. So I don't want to mess that up.
Indy, Indianapolis.
But the ways in which they use him, I mean, in Indianapolis, James Titans going to get a look, man.
He played one position at center, 45 snaps at quarterback, 150 in the backfield, 545 in the slot receiver, 1,000, more than 1,000 at tight end, and 165 as a split receiver. That's actually really even. He played a snap at center. Really? I didn't know that.
How many did they say?
He played a snap at center.
Oh yeah, it was on the trick play at USC.
Oh really?
So he snapped it to Bo Pavula. Bo tossed it back to Drew on the left side because it was like a weird 3 down lineman set. And so he snapped it and then he ran all the way to the end zone and mossed the guy.
I didn't know that. Wow.
Yeah.
He played 45 snaps at quarterback, which is kind of funny too.
You're watching the 2025 NFL Draft, presented by Courtyard.
All right, and we have another commercial break. We'll be back in a little bit because Atlanta is on the clock.
Yep.
And we are back. Atlanta has 34 seconds left, and they still have not picked
They're letting that
somebody.
go all
That's
the
a
way.
beautiful suit what she's wearing.
Yeah, wow.
She's wearing. Oh,
That's a stunning
I like the
suit.
guy suit.
Okay, they're picking
I
wow.
like
They
this.
went down the whole way to the 20-second mark, or higher than 20-second mark.
Yeah, that's based on my grades and all the box and everything I was doing then. Who was the surprise? You see Geno Smith all the way to the second round.
Geno Smith won the second round.
Brady quit.
Wow. Oh, he went high in the second round. Never mind. Yeah.
Oh, 39th. Yeah, that's like the 7th pick in the second round.
Doesn't it reverse?
No, they don't do snake. I think second round it starts off again. The Titans would have the first pick.
Wow.
And then, yeah, it just keeps going in the same way. But then, like, some teams get more picks based off of compensatory picks. Some teams, like, forfeited their picks because of tampering and rule violations, I think.
I probably should know the answer to this question, but how many players can be on an active roster?
During
Isn't
the
it
season, it's 55.
50-something? Yeah.
During training camp, I think it's 70 something.
Okay, yeah. I knew it was like 50 or it was higher 50s or lower 60s. I just couldn't put my finger on what it actually was.
Lambeau Field, which will this season be hosting the 69th consecutive season of Packers football, making it the longest continuously used stadium in the National Football League. So,
What do you think Lambeau Field? You just said it was going to be the 69th season that Lambeau Field is going to be hosting like an NFL team this year. When do you think they get new renovations?
I don't know. I don't think they. It's gonna be a while before they do because it's a historic field. Like, it's been around since the beginning of the NFL. Like I don't think.
It's the longest standing stadium for an NFL season.
I think like it's
69, 70 years, something like that.
Yeah.
Wow. Don't mess it up this time.
The Atlanta Falcons select Jalen Walker, defensive end, Georgia.
Wow.
Jalen Walker. I guess I see it.
Where is she there?
Wait, who was the guy that got drafted earlier? The Edge from Georgia.
Oh my god. I don't know. You can look at it, but yeah, I guess I agree with it. They got Bijan, they have Michael Penix. Is Kirk Cousins still on the Falcons? What was he traded?
Kirk Cousins, yeah, he's still on the Falcons, but there's a chance he gets traded.
Yeah.
Like there's talks of him getting traded to Cleveland,
Okay.
but I don't know.
Wow, Flacco and
It was
Cousins.
Michael Williams that got drafted 11th overall.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just trying to think if there's another offensive or defensive position that they could have used here.
I don't think so. I think
this is a good
like,
call.
you're getting a good edge rusher out of this guy. Like, he can play inside linebacker, but he can rush really well.
Yeah. Who are the receivers on Atlanta, by the way?
Atlanta, Drake London.
That's who it was. I was blanking on somebody.
I don't know why I'm thinking Ray McLeod, but no,
No, he's still on there. Wait, no, I thought he was still on there.
Is Ray McLeod with? I don't know.
I don't know. That just shows how much I know ball. I don't really know anything.
I don't know. But I think that's a good pick. I think build up that defense. Your offense is pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, you got Kyle Pitts at tight end, Bijan, Tyler Algier.
Wow, Shador actually could go number 21.
I think that's who the Steelers are going to take.
Wow. Well, because at this point in the draft, who else do you take?
I don't know. I don't think there's.
Besides him.
But yeah, that's who the Steelers are probably going to take if he falls. Arizona's not going to draft him. Cincinnati's not going to draft him. Seattle's not going to draft him.
And what pick are the Ravens again? 27.
27.
Josh Simmons is still on the round. Matthew Golden.
Personal finances aren't just personal.
Who do you think Arizona could take right now? They don't need a quarterback.
Don't need a quarterback.
They don't.
I don't need a receiver. They went Marvin Harrison last year.
Oh my gosh, he was elite last season.
He was good. He didn't do as well as people expected. But also,
I thought he did really well.
Yeah, he did well. But like he was the first wide receiver off the board last year. He was what, 4th overall, I think. And I mean, he didn't do as good as Malik Neighbors.
Yeah.
And like I don't know.
Yeah, you're right.
But I think this year will hopefully be better. And, Arizona, who could they draft? I could see them going safety maybe. I don't know. I don't know a lot of defensive guys because I don't think they'd go offense.
Yeah, that's
Will
what they're
Johnson.
saying.
It's
Yeah.
gonna be Will Johnson.
It's gonna probably be Will Johnson. He just said it.
It's gotta be. It's gotta be him or Malachi Starks.
I just realized, well, the Cardinals pick has been in for the last minute and a half.
Yep.
They have a live band playing on the stage right now.
Yeah.
Announce the pick, dude.
Yeah.
Are we serious?
I also gives them time to set things up. Like they have been handing out the jerseys with their who they got drafted to, so they gotta like, quickly put those names on there.
I'm forgetting about that. But they should just have like an entire shelf of just like, okay, this person's name. This person's like name in white, and then just have like a red, blue.
That's what they do.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah, they have their names
that long.
pre-stitched out. Yeah, it doesn't. Like they definitely don't need this much time to get that stuff prepared and set up, but they gotta let people talk.
So you think they go Matthew Golden here, or receiver, or do you think they go
I think they go Will Johnson. I think they go defensive back 'cause I don't know. Huh?
They have, I guess they have the
More fun experience than sitting at home and
Yeah.
watching on your TV. I guess getting to go to Lambeau Field and watch it.
The Arizona Cardinals select Walter Nolan,
Oh yeah, well,
What?
Mississippi.
To two colleges, first at Texas A&M, then announced
Okay.
6.5 sacks, where it was a consensus on
Wow, I was completely off of that.
Production this year was not the problem. He had as many tackles for loss.
We were right on the defensive side, I guess, but
Yeah, that's 50-50 though, I guess.
yeah, I don't know.
But Walter, that's surprising.
Evan Ingram was the last first round pick from Ole Miss
2017.
in 2017. That's crazy. 2017 is 8 years ago,
Yeah.
and I don't feel that at all.
really necessary. Because Walter Nolan can be as good as he wants to be. He can be Dominic Reed. He has multiple position versatility, and I'm not going to be pre-technique. Because a guy like this has to get vertical, they can get gaps and get to the quarterback. When you pick a defensive tackle this high,
You show some of his highlights now?
play. Not just tackle for loss.
6'3", 296.
He's the twitchiest defensive tackle in the draft. He's got that. He can get upfield, he can get around the offensive line, and get to the quarterback.
Okay.
My only problem is I didn't see it consistently enough. He was a
They found the pro
Oh,
This
he
is
transferred from. Okay, I was about to say. I was like, didn't he say he was from Ole Miss? But he transferred. From
yeah.
Texas
So this is
A&M.
from Texas A&M from 2022 to 2023 season. I guess he transferred.
Yeah. Wow.
That was good.
He doesn't look 296. I can tell you that.
No, he
He looks like 260, 270.
Yeah.
But it could be that compression shirt.
He looks good.
Yeah.
I don't know how the heck I've never heard of him from Ole Miss. Was Ole Miss good this year?
They're alright, because that's who like Jackson Dart played for. They almost made the playoffs, I think. I think they finished the season 9-3 because they had some two.
That's not bad.
Like, it's not bad, but in college football, you really got to be trying to go like
Yeah.
11-1 or undefeated.
You gotta be
Because
real
anything
good.
worse than that, you're not making the playoffs. And like they played well, but they didn't. They also lost some rough games to some bad teams. So
Phones everywhere. Oh my gosh, every single person in that room except for the guy and his mom was recording. Commercial break. And we're back. Sorry, we lost track of time. The Bengals had their pick in. The 17th pick.
Will Johnson.
Ooh, my bad. Wow.
So
This is
Shamar
a
Stewart's the
great
guy in the green. The man in the green. Okay.
Nonchalant boss.
Nonchalant Dreadhead.
Is that the nonchalant final boss?
3 seasons at College Station, so it's a difference between the traits and the production. Rob is Graves of AOG's Block DLT figure. That's AOG.
Okay. I wish they would have went O-line. Maybe somebody that, even though it is better this past year, I still wish they beefed it up a little bit more.
No, they need a defense back.
Yeah,
that's
that's
why
what
they
I
lost
was gonna
games.
say, yeah.
They lost games because they put up 35
That's
points.
true. Yeah, they
Let
did
up
some-
50.
I know, I
Like,
remember that. Yeah.
you need like. I'm surprised they don't go defensive back and get Will Johnson or like a safety.
You think they trade for someone else, defensive wise? Or do you think there's anybody like? There's not really like.
I don't,
people
they don't
left in
have
this
anything else
draft.
to trade. Like, I don't know what they could trade to get those people.
Well, they can obviously trade the future drafts, but what I'm saying is like, do you think this draft class is good enough to work to be worth
No.
it? I don't think so either.
No.
So I'm saying this mirror. Back to this Ashton Jinty thing, 5'8". This camera is set up for people that are 6'3". That's funny. You couldn't have a guy in the back just tilt it down a little bit. Bro. Come on. They do. I agree with that. Transition, they need another one. Wow, that really shows how much I know ball. I didn't know anything. I'm thinking
Yeah.
back 2 years ago when they needed another one.
This is.
They need
This
defense
is
now.
a draft class that'll keep you on your toes, though. Like, a lot of these guys can go anywhere, and it'll just throw everything off. Like, I don't think people had him mocked towards the end of the first round.
Yeah,
I thought,
they
but
didn't have him that high.
Physical gives you a longer wingspan than LeBron James. How are you built?
Okay.
he's kind of crazy though.
Bigger wingspan than LeBron James. All right.
ESPN stat, bro.
The best in you.
That is a random ESPN stat.
Like, no,
Like,
where is that coming from?
First of all, you had to do the wingspan.
LeBron,
thing.
you
Second
could
of
have
all, you had
said
to
so
name
many
LeBron James.
Congratulations.
Oh my god.
Great.
Molly, thank you very much. Shamar Stewart. Again, the magnificent physical talent. The production that hasn't always lined up to it, but a player we did expect to hear her.
I think this is kind of the stupidest thing I've seen too. Like, you make your pick and then you just go around shaking hands with the other guys. Like,
Yes,
I think
congratulations.
that's
We
the-
made a good job. We made a good job. Like, certified 100%. The greatest pick we could have made. Like, come on. It's tacky. Alright, who do the Seahawks take?
I have no idea.
I have no idea.
I don't even want to try and guess anymore. I think I haven't gotten one right since like the ninth pick. Or no, I guessed the Tyler Warren one, but like
Tyler
that
Warren
barely
one.
counts.
I don't know who any of these people are anymore though. So
I don't know if they take defense, though. That's the thing. They probably
I'm trying to think
do.
back to Seattle. What
They could go receiver.
They could 100% go receiver because they lost.
Because they got Jackson Smith and Jigba. They don't
lost
have Tyler
Metcalf.
Lockett. They don't have Metcalf.
Yeah, but Lockett got traded too.
Yeah, they don't have those two guys. They have Jackson Smith and Jigba.
So
They could go Matthew
The golden guy
Golden.
from
Yeah,
Texas. Oh
they
my
could
God.
go Matthew Golden if they go
Matthew
offense.
Golden. That wouldn't be a bad pick either.
No. If they go defense, I'm thinking maybe Mike Green or Will Johnson, but like,
I'm stick with Matthew Golden.
yeah.
Frank Zabel, I know you could have gone anywhere you wanted to stay. This was Dakota State, loyal to that program. I think you can play anywhere on that line. He could be a Pro Bowl guard at pro level.
Especially if they feel really good about their two tackles, those young tackles they take in the draft, Charles Cross and Abraham Lucas. They feel really good about those tackles. Then I agree with Mel, attacking the interior of the line.
Pick is in. Come on, walk out there.
Viewers today, first round in the common draft era is 3. We'll see if those start. But here's the commission.
With the 18th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Seattle Seahawks select Gray Zabel, guard, North Dakota State.
Who?
I've never heard of that guy
Who?
in my life.
I've never heard of that guy either. North Dakota State. And you still
Actually, no, I've heard of him. Don't know anything about him.
we're gonna really pay attention to these highlights right here.
I forgot. Like I don't even know. Dun-dun-dun-dun.
Guard, I guess.
I mean, yeah, because they were just talking about how they have their tackles. So like,
6'5", 312.
he's kind of big.
This guy's huge.
Started the final 36 games of his career.
You're telling me he couldn't have done this another night?
Tackle, right tackle, left guard, and right guard. Practices center at the Senior Bowl with Lewis. The technique and the fiery approach. He's got a defensive mentality. Great Zabel, I know
Wow.
He's playing guard.
Yes.
He's out tackle though. Have most of his clips been from guard?
Yeah.
Okay. So they're just moving around.
Yeah, I guess they just have him wherever the heck. Somewhere in the line. It's just smaller schools playing smaller schools. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter that much, you know.